Senior golfers, this is the #1 mistake you are making in your golf swing. My name is Jess Frank, been teaching this game for over 25 years. Love helping golfers just like you and every level get better and understand the game better and their swing better. So senior golfers, your #1 mistake, you guys are shifting too much, okay? When you shift your weight to your trail leg, you bend your trail knee too much. Your hip moves too much to the right, okay, for a right-handed golfer. That makes you lift the club up in the air. Do you see this down the line? No good. And then there's not enough movement forward to get back to the ball. So we're going to eliminate that by understanding how our knees change flex and how our trail hip can help you turn your body easier, okay? So the first thing that you want to do to help you turn your trail hip the most is you want to have more weight on your lead leg. So when you put more weight on your lead leg, that frees up your trail leg to turn more and to change flex and let the hip move more. So we're going to do 60% of your weight on your front leg. Then from here, you're turning this hip back towards this radius line, okay? So this line right here is my radius line, or the bottom of my swing, or the left shoulder. So in your backswing, you're going to be taking this hip here and turning it back towards that line. So what happens when you turn your hip back, that allows your shoulders to turn more. That allows your chest to turn more without any type of resistance. Because so many golfers, you've been taught to keep your head down, shift your weight, and all of a sudden you're back here and you haven't turned your shoulders whatsoever. So we want to make sure, we want to take that trail hip and turn it back towards the target. You can see just by me straightening, you can see down the line here, just by me changing flex in my knees and my trail hip moving, you can see how far I can move my chest around, okay? You know, it's not for lack of flexibility, okay? You have to understand how your limbs and joints move, okay? So when you do that, when you change flex in your knees, my trail hip can turn back more, which allows my trail arm to go around my body more. There's more depth going around me, okay? Back behind me. As I go back, this club goes more around. That also allows my front arm to move around me as well. So you can see that right there. So as I move this around, then I can go back through the ball too. So I'm not asking for a massive twist of your body. We're asking for you to maximize the use and understand how your limbs and joints work. And so I think this is crucial for pretty much any golfer, not just a senior golfer, but any golfer out there. This can really help, and I see it here at Deer Creek every day on my lesson tee, when people they're shifting their weight, they're bending their trail knee, this hip locks out, and then they're shearing their back against against their resistance. So what you want here, let's do this again. So my trail hip is turning back towards the stick here, or towards the target. You can see that right there. Now on the way down, my weight's already forward. It makes it much easier to hit down, out, and forward, okay? So I'm going to do a little shot here, like a little half shot, where I'm going to feel that trail hip turn back, go right around, and I really hit a nice little shot there. So my weight's on my front foot, my arms are straight, I've turned towards the target. So I didn't take a massive John Daly type of swing. I just took a little swing that enabled me to get enough power, enough speed to hit the ball. And the reason why you want that is because when you're swinging a golf club, you're standing to the side of the ball playing with angled clubs. You want this thing to move around your body. You do not want it to move straight back and straight through. That would be the shortest hitters and the most crooked hitters. So if you look at the best players in the world, Bryson DeChambeau and Rory McIlroy, these guys are moving their hip back. Chris Gotterup, the gentleman who just won the Waste Management. He's won twice this year already. He does it. takes that trail hip, turns it back. He's not shifting into his trail knee. I mean, there's examples of this over and over and over again, because this is what the best players in the world do. They're not using a resistance model. They're using a model that allows them to move their limbs and joints around the most in the most effective method, and being able to do it the easiest. You do not want to do something that's going to hurt you or be restrictive. And so I would say, when you're swinging, you want to be able to move this club around you in an arc, okay? So I don't have to go back any further than this. If that's all you can do to hit the ball solid, that's all you need to do. Just let that trail hip turn back. Then my arms can swing around me, swing back down, swing back around, and now I'm going to be able to hit solid golf shots. So this is something that I want you to see. In fact, we'll probably put up a swing model right next to me. One of the guys out on tour, Bryson DeChambeau, Rory McIlroy, Chris Goddard, and watch how their trail hip moves and their trail knee straightens, and they're able to just swing the golf club at a very high rate of speed and avoiding any type of injury, okay? I would say the ones who injure themselves keep the trail knee flexed, turn against their back. That's a very restrictive model, okay? So I would say this is something you could do. I could just put the club down. I could take my grip, or I could just put my hands apart, and I could let my trail knee straighten, trail leg straighten, let the hip turn back. Now you can see I still have a centered pivot. My weight's still on my front foot. I can move down, I can trace the arc and move around. So remember, it's not just swinging fast, right? The whole point of hitting a golf ball is you have to control the low point, as you know from a lot of my videos. So you have to create a swing that's going to be able to produce the low point. You know, you're not using a long drive swing because you have to hit the fairways. So we're going to use a system or a model that's going to produce both good contact, hitting the ball in the center of the face, good control, and good distance, okay? And so I would say the more I swing this club around me, the faster I can swing the club around me, because now I can transfer momentum. I can make this club go faster just because I'm swinging in more of an arc, in a circular motion, not a straight line motion. So I would say I'm going to set this up again, really feel how you can see when I do that, you can see how my hands and arms work around me too. That there's no, I'm not pulling this club way in, not lifting the club way up. I'm moving this club in an arc around my body. So you can see how that works. So that helps by understanding how my hips move, how my pelvis moves, how my knees change flex, okay? So the pelvis, I would say the pelvis right here would be extremely important to understand. That's a massive part of your golf swing. You need to have that. It's a big power source, okay? Because if you restrict it and you keep the knee flexed, this doesn't move. But if I let my hip turn back, you'll see how my belt buckle here, my belt buckle will move, and you can see it from down the line. And now you can see my belt buckle. I'll watch people hit, and I won't ever see their belt buckle. But now, by letting that hip turn back, I would be able to see the belt buckle in the backswing, and then turn back through. So I'll go ahead and hit another shot right here, feeling that same thing. And this is going to help every golfer out there, but senior golfers especially, because everybody's told you you're not flexible enough, which I call BS, because I know you are flexible enough. There we go, another nice little draw out there. So, don't believe the hype of you're not flexible enough. You don't need a training program to, get you more flexible or more limber. You just have to understand how your limbs and joints move, okay? And that's crucial for you, okay? So in my backswing, my trail hip moves back towards the target. My trail knee straightens, okay? And then I'm able to move that club right around me. So that is something I know it can help every level player. You know, again, no matter what handicap you are, I would say that would be something that could help your game. So I'm gonna do that one more time, okay? Oh, can't hit it any better than that. That was crushed right there. And I didn't even try to swing hard. And that's what's beautiful about this systematic way to play golf. So, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I love hearing from you. This is something I love posting this information because I know it works and it can help people, and I've heard it from hundreds of people that it helps their game. They keep using it and improving their handicaps and hitting the ball more solid. And mostly, the biggest thing for me is that you enjoy the game more. And that's what it's all about, right, everyone? So, again, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, please hit the bell, please hit the like button. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.